Hello everyone, welcome back to our podcast. My name is Mila. I will be your host today. Thank you for joining us. In today's episode, we are going to discuss a topic that affects everyone, especially students. We will be talking about the rising fuel prices and how they impact to us, our daily lives. I'm joined with my friend Dewi and hi Dewi, how are you today?
Hello Mila, I'm doing great. Thank you for inviting me. I'm excited to be here because this topic is very relevant to our lives as a student.
Wow, I'm glad to hear that. Fuel price have increased several times in recent years, and many people have different opinions about this issue. Before we go into the discussion, what was your first reaction about fuel prices, and what's in your mind when you heard that?
Honestly, I was quite surprised. Fuel is something that many people depend on every day. Even though I don't travel very far, I immediately thought about how this would affect my monthly expenses. I also realized that the impact would not stop at transportation because many other goods and services depend on fuel.
I have the same reaction. At first, I thought the increase would only affect people who drive cars or motorcycles every day. However, after a few weeks, I noticed that food delivery service become more expensive and even the price of some daily necessities start to increase.
Exactly, fuel plays an important role in transportation and distribution. When transportation costs increase, business also spend more money delivering product. As a result, consumers often have to pay higher price for food, groceries, and other basic needs.
As a student, do you personally feel the effects or of rising fuel prices?
Yes, I definitely do. I use a motorcycle to travel to campus several times a week. Before the price increase, I could fill my fuel tank with less money. Now I have to spend more money for exactly and some trip. It may seem like it it may seem like a small difference each day, but after a month, the total cost becomes quite noticeable.
I completely understand because I have experienced the same thing. Sometimes I even think twice before I going somewhere, especially if it isn't necessary. I try to combine several activities into one trip so I don't waste fuel.
That's actually a smart idea. I have started doing the same things. For example, if I need to buy groceries, visit the library, and meet a friend, I try to do everything on the same day instead of making separate trips.
Besides transportation, do you think rising fuel prices affect students in other ways?
Of course, many students receive a monthly allowance from their parents. When fuel prices increase, transportation costs become higher, which means students may have less money for food, study materials, or other personal needs. Some students may even need to reduce unnecessary spending to manage their budgets.
I agree. I have also become more careful with my spending. I don't buy coffee and or snacks as often as I used to become I want to save money. Small change like this can make a difference at the end of the month.
Rising fuel prices have encouraged many people to think more carefully before spending money. Although it can be difficult, it also teaches us how to manage our finance better.
Some people believe that the government increase fuel prices to reduce subsidies and use the budget for education, healthcare, or infrastructure. And what do you think about that?
I understand that the government has to make difficult economic decisions. Every policy I usually has a purpose. However, I also think it is important for the government to consider how these decisions affect ordinary people. If fuel prices increase, there should also be programs that help people with lower incomes. including students and families who need financial support.
That's a fair point. In my opinion, balance is very important. Economic policies should support national development, but they should also protect people who are directly affected by higher living costs.
I completely agree. Students are part of society, and many of us still depend on our parents. If the cost of living continues to increase, families might face great financial pressure.
Have you changed your daily habits before of rising fuel prices?
Yes, I have. I try to plan my weekly schedule more carefully so I don't travel unnecessarily. I also avoid making short trips if they aren't important. Sometimes I even goes to walk if the destination is close enough.
That's a great habit. I think walking short distance is not only good for saving fuel, but also good for our health.
Exactly, small lifestyle changes can have positive effects. We might save money, reduce fuel consumption, and even become healthier.
If you could give one piece of advice of students who are worried about rising fuel prices, and what would you say?
I would say that we should focus on managing our money wisely. We cannot control fuel prices, but we can control how we spend our money. Creating a monthly budget, avoiding unnecessary expenses, and planning our daily activities and really help.
That's excellent advice. I also believe that students should learn basic financial management because it's an important life skill. Situations like this remind us to become more responsible with our spending.
Absolutely, every challenge gives us an opportunity to learn something new. Even though rising fuel prices can be frustrating, they can also teach us to appreciate our money and make better financial decisions.
I couldn't agree more. Thank you so much, Dewi, for sharing your thoughts and opinions today. I really enjoy our discussion.
Thank you for inviting me, Mila. It was a pleasure to be here. I hope our discussion can give our listeners better understanding of how rising fuel prices affects students and encourage everyone to manage their finance wisely.
Thank you everyone who listened our podcast today. We hope you enjoyed this discussion and found it informative. If you have your own opinion about rising fuel prices, feel free to share your thoughts and see you in the next episode. Goodbye everyone.
Good day, everyone. Thank you for listening and have a wonderful day. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our podcast. My name is Dewi, and I will be your host for today's episode. Thank you for joining us once again. Today, we are going to discuss of a topic that is very important for students, especially university students. Our topic is why should university students learn English? I believe many students wonder if English is really necessary in everyday life. To help us answer this question, I am joined by my friend Mila.
Hello.
Hi Mila, how are you today?
Hello Dewi, I'm doing great. Thank you for inviting me. I'm really excited to talk about this topic because I believe English is one of the most useful skills that students can have.
That's great to hear. Let me start with a simple question. In your opinion, why is English so important for university students?
In my opinion, English is important because it's an international language. People from different countries use English to communicate with each other. As university students, we need English not only for academic purpose but also for our future careers. If we understand English, we have access to much more knowledge than someone who only reads material in their native language.
I completely agree with you. Sometimes when I search for information for assessment, I notice that the most complete references are written in English. It can be difficult if we don't understand the language.
Exactly. Many scientific journals and international publications use English. If students can read them, They can find more reliable information and improve the quality of their assignment and research.
Besides education, do you think English is also important for finding a job?
Definitely. Nowadays, many companies require employees who can communicate in English. This is especially true for international companies, tourism, and in aviation, technology, and business. Even if English isn't required, having good English skills can make a candidate more competitive during the recruitment process.
That's true. I've also seen many job advertisements that mention English as one of the qualification. Some interviews are even conducted in English.
Yes, and that's why students should prepare themselves before they graduate. Learning English while we're still in a university gives us more time to improve our communication skills.
Some students say that English is difficult to learn because of grammar, pronunciation, and vocabulary. What do you think about it?
I understand why they feel that way because I used to think the same thing. However, I believe English becomes easier if we practice regularly. We don't have become perfect immediately. The most important thing is to keep learning little by little.
Can you share some simple ways to improve English without spending a lot of money?
Yes, of course. There are so many free resources available today. Students can watch English video on YouTube, listen to English podcasts, read English articles, or use language learning apps like Duolingo. Another effective way is to watch movies or TV shows with English subtitles. It helps improve listening skills and vocabulary at the same time.
That's a good idea. I personally enjoy listening to English songs. Sometimes I read the lyrics while listening, and it helped me learn new words naturally.
Exactly. Learning English doesn't always have to feel like studying. We can learn while enjoying our hobbies, reading social media posts in English, following English speaking content creators, or even changing the language settings on our phone can help us become more familiar the language.
I like that suggestion because it sounds simple and practical. In your opinion, what is the biggest mistake students make when learning English?
I think many students are afraid of making mistakes. They worry that people will laugh at them if they pronounce a word incorrectly or make grammar mistakes. In reality, making mistakes is a normal part of learning. We should focus on improving instead of being afraid.
I agree, confidence is very important. Nobody becomes fluent without practicing.
That's absolutely true. Even native speakers make mistakes sometimes. The important thing is to communicate clearly and continue learning.
Do you think English will become even more important in the future?
Yes, I do. The world is becoming more connected because of technology and globalization. Many online courses, international seminars, scholarship, and remote jobs require English. Students who can speak English will have more opportunities to study, work, communicate with people from different countries.
I completely agree. English is no longer just another subject in school, it has become an important life skill.
Yeah, exactly. Learning English is an investment for the future. It may take time and an effort, but the benefits are worth it.
Before we end today's discussion, what advice would you like to give to students who want to improve their English?
My advice is simple. Don't wait until graduation to start learning English. Practice a little every day, even if it's only for 15 or 20 minutes. Don't be afraid of making mistakes and enjoy the learning process. Remember that consistency is more important than studying for many hours only once in a while.
Wow, that's wonderful advice. I also believe that learning English opens many doors for our future. Whether we want to continue our education, work for an international company, travel abroad, or simply communicate with people around the world, English can help us achieve those goals.
Absolutely. every new word we learn is another step toward a better future.
Thank you so much, Mila, for sharing your thought and experience today. I really enjoyed our conversation.
Okay, thank you, Dewi. It was a pleasure to be here. I hope our discussion encourages students to become more confident and motivated to learn English.
Thank you to everyone who listened to our podcast today. We hope this discussion has inspired you to continue learning English and developing your skills. See you in our next episode. Goodbye, everyone.